Give it a break, my man!
Blast it, lowlight! Those were supposed to last all week. This is for Una. Oh boy, target practice.
Hey, you're not!
Uh-oh.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today on DESTRO'S desk, we've got the Master of Darkness himself. We've got Lowlight. I am super pumped. I finally found Lowlight the other night. Haven't been able to find him anywhere. I've got the rest of the wave, but Lowlight just is not turning up anywhere. But Toys R Us has definitely upped their game with G.I. Joe classifieds because they had some full shelves. And just looked in behind a couple other figures, and there was 4 Lowlights sitting there. So super happy I got one, and it was the next video to bring you guys because I can't wait to get this guy out of the box. And stick around to the end of the video because today we're gonna unbox also a weapons pack, and we might just give old Lowlight a new weapon. So stick around to the end and I'll be also unboxing that. Alright, first let's take a look at this box. Another great box from Hasbro with their plastic free packaging. As you can see on the front there, we've got a beautiful shot of the figure in action, hiding behind a tree. Looks like we got some Cobra officers hot on his tail. But Lowlight is the right guy at nighttime to be out hunting Cobra. We also have the nice artwork piece here, the comic style picture. Great looking picture of Lowlight. Gotta love those red goggles that stand out. That's awesome. Up top we have got the accessories and weapons that come in this box, and hopefully we get all the pieces that come in this gun case, because there has been noted by some other collectors that there is possibly some missing pieces when they open it up. Let's hope that this one has everything in there. That's the front of the box. On the side we've got that QR code, and he's number 86 in the series. On the back we have got a nice photo of everything that comes in the box. We've got Lowlight standing there at 6.3 inches tall. We have got all the weapons and the weapons case, the gun case, backpack. We got a couple shots here. A nice shot of a head sculpt with those red goggles on, and an upper body photo there. We have that artwork piece here again on the side, which looks great. And like I said, number 86 in the series. Let's get this guy opened up because I can no longer wait. Alright, so we cut that tape on the bottom. I always like opening up these boxes from the bottom. I don't know why, I just do. And let's hope this is an actual Lowlight figure in here. And yes, he is. So we have got a Lowlight right there. And while I pull this all apart, you guys can take a look at the G.I. Joe 3 3/4 inch version of Lowlight from the 80s. And a shot of his file card, and we'll see how close this figure looks to the original 3 3/4 inch. Alright, so we have Lowlight. We have the weapons box here for Lowlight. He again is number 86. We've got that Joe logo on the front. So get this opened up. Look at the tissue paper bag. Don't need that. Alright, let's see what all is in the bag. Alright, so first out of the package we have got the backpack. Another backpack just painted in the, or molded in a dark gray color. There's nothing too much to this backpack. We got a peg on the side here, I'm assuming to hold one of his guns. We got the peg on there. There's actually a nice, they've done this part right here quite nice. There's a little bit of texture to it, and a little bit of curve on it there, so should fit into his back pretty good. So, and it'll hopefully stay in. There's some straps and some clips on here molded in. Looks like there's a couple pockets on each side, but again, everything's molded in that same dark gray plastic. And we have got the gun case. This is definitely something new. So there's some molded parts in here. We got a couple pockets on the front here where it can store whatever it needs to. All right, so there's a peg on the back of that too, because it will peg into the back of them. So I'm gonna open that one up in a minute. Let's look at the other stuff first. So we get this weapon here, this gun, molded in plain black plastic. There is some detail molded into the gun. Looks pretty cool. There is a spot, or the hole in the front there on the tip, for a blast effect. So those are great for having there. So there's that gun. We also have what looks like a clip or a magazine that will fit in here. Just your standard clip. Looks like there's a little bit molded on there. That's looks pretty good. It's hard to see, but you can tell there's a little bit of texture on that. You see that up close if you have this figure. So that just fits in right there like that. That looks good. No problem there. So we've got that gun. We've also got a knife. Just like every Joe has to have a knife at some point. So this one actually looks really good compared to some of the other ones recently. This has got a nice silver paint app on the blade, which looks good. The handle actually has some texture to it also, molded in. So that looks really good. It's a good looking knife there. And we have got what looks like a little cellular phone communication piece right there. We'll see if that has a spot on his body there to store that. Again, molded in that flat black plastic, but it does have the buttons on there and a little bit of a screen, so that looks good there. And we have those signature goggles. This one here is molded in a gray plastic. We have those nice looking red lenses in there. The paint apps on it look not too bad, possibly a little off right on the edge there, but overall good looking goggles. Get them on him in a minute. All right, let's go back and open up this weapons case, because this is where some people have been missing the little stand for the sniper rifle. So I really hope that everything's in here. So we'll just open this up. Oh, there it is, and it fell out. Maybe that's why people have got it. They didn't realize it fell out. Yeah, that piece right there. So we have the sniper rifle right here. We've got that stand, and we have got a suppressor and a scope. So we'll get that all out. Actually, we'll get that out right now. Let's get this gun all put together. So there's the gun. That is a long gun. That looks great. Lots of detail on there. Just wish they'd maybe put a paint app on there or two. This is where, at the end of this video, if you stick around, I'm going to open up the weapons pack that I have, and we might just have one in there that we can give old Lowlight that might look a little bit better than this, because this is just all one color. So we can put on stand. Again, we got the suppressor, and we have got a scope. So that's everything out of the case. So we would put that little stand on the end of the gun right there, and that will fold up. Nice scope right on top there, so that pegs in nicely. And to make this gun even longer, we have got a suppressor that'll fit right in the end. So that is a long gun, I'll tell you that. Sure, it'll look good with low light, but like I said, we're going to try some other weapons at the end. So there we go. That's everything that comes with low light. So now we'll get him out of the box, and we'll see how he looks. All right, so low light is out of the box, and my first impressions right out of the box is this guy looks great. So far, I don't think there's any going to be any QC issues with this guy. So far, so good. So we'll start at the top. We've got a great looking head sculpt here. Really good looking face. Got that blonde hair coming out at the bottom of his beanie there. Toque, I guess you call it in Canada. Hair looks really good. There's nice texture molded into that. The head sculpt looks really well done. The eyes look great on this guy. Really well put on there. The eyebrows, and these eyebrows look pretty good. They're not glossy or anything like we saw in the last review of Firefly. Lips look good. Perfect color there. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. So great looking head sculpt right out of the box. What can you say about his outfit? He is gray. Everything on this guy is pretty much gray. This looks like more of a jacket or something he's wearing. There doesn't appear to be much protection or anything like that on this piece that he's wearing. I just say that because at the top you can tell kind of by the collar and how the collar here is folded over. We got a zipper pocket there. There's a little bit of a clip right here holding it closed. Doesn't look like there's any protection on the front there, but everything looks good. We've got a molded in gray pocket right here. We got that silver paint app on the front. Looks like a buckle. There's actually two of them. We've got this piece right here that is painted in a dark red paint just to break up the gray. Same type of thing we saw with Firefly. We got that green color on the front, the two hand grenades. There's also this shoulder piece here that's molded in black. There's a pocket on there that goes around to the back of them, and there's more of those silver clips there holding it on, so holding on to his jacket. So that looks pretty good. Arms, same color in that dark gray plastic. We got another pocket molded in up on his right shoulder. Not too much. Same on the other side. The left shoulder's got a pocket molded in there. Nothing too crazy on this guy. He does have a belt. It is molded in and is attached, and it is painted in a flat black. There is a hook there on hanging down the side of it. There is a silver painted buckle on the front there, so that looks good. All those silver paint apps usually look really good on these guys, so glad they put that in there, and we've got a couple more pockets molded into the belt on the left side there too. So looking good so far. As we move down, we have got the he's got gray legs obviously to match the upper part. Nothing crazy with the legs or the sculpt with that. There is some zippered pockets molded in right here, but yeah, that's about it. We got the knife sheath here on the his right leg. It has a little bit of movement to it, but it's not too loose. It won't slide down, and it's covering perfectly that thigh cut for the articulation. So that looks good. And the other side, I believe this one's for that cell phone or the communicator. That'll fit right into this piece. And down at the bottom, we've got some dark gray molded boots on them. Again, no color paint apps on there, just all in a dark gray plastic. A little darker than the clothing, so at least there's a breakup there of the colors. So, but overall, that is like good looking low light so far. We see right out of the box. Really liking this guy so far. So we'll have a look at the articulation. Up top for his head, we've got up and down, so he can nod up and down all the way around 360. And we also have that new neck articulation where there's a bit of movement there also. So that all looks really good. Shoulders and arms, we can extend these guys out all the way. So we do have that T-stand there. We get the butterfly joints in the shoulders, so that looks good. Those are working good and they're not too loose. And for his arms, we have pinless elbow joints. We've got an ab crunch. Let's see, was it loose or not? Well, no, it is just nice. So that looks good there for the ab crunch. Waist, we got movement on the waist. There's not really too much of a gap in there like Firefly. So far so good. And let's see, moving down, we have on his legs, again, we have that same thigh cut for twist. It is kind of stiff. This one piece, the knife sheath, it may be a little bit loose, but it's not too bad. Down to the double pinless knee joints, and the movement on these just looks about perfect to me for how much or how tight that is. It's just perfect. It's not too stiff, not too loose. Down the bottom, we got the boot cut, which moves well, and the feet, you got up and down, side to side. So everything seems to be just perfect on the tightness of the joints. So the articulation looks really good with low light. So far this is a great figure. I'm super happy with this guy out of the box. Let's get some of these accessories on him and see how he looks. All right, so we'll get everything on low light here. I'm just not going to do anything with his rifle right now, but we are going to get those signature goggles on him to really make him look like good old low light. Those goggles fit on really well. You can definitely see that. Fits sitting right on that nose perfectly. So that looks really good. We'll get this weapon in his right hand.
3 hours later.
All right, there we go. Took a little bit of extra effort to get his hand on that gun, but we got that in there now, so that's good. We'll take that knife and we will drop it down into the knife sheath right there. So there we go, perfect fit, slides in there nicely. All right, so for these pieces, we'll get that cell phone, that leg spot there. So that slides in nicely, nice and tight. So there's that communicator fits on them. So far it looks like everything will fit on low light. So that's good. The gun case, it will peg into his back. Hopefully that stays in there snug, just like that. There he is with that on the back of him. And as you can see, there's a peg hole in there. So his backpack then actually pegs into that. So this is gonna be quite heavy, I think, for this loadout that he's holding on to. But okay, so I'm noticing maybe a little issue there. I may have to shave down that peg. I'm pushing that all the way in, but it is yeah, we're gonna have to probably shave that down. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gap there in where the backpack fits to the weapon case, and it will not go in any further. You can push it as hard as you want, but it just kind of works its way back. I think we'll have to maybe take a little bit off that. Nothing too crazy, but as you can see, I don't think I'm going to really be posing him or put him on my shelf with all this on, because it just looks like a bit much, and I think it's going to be really hard to stand him up. Pretty heavy in the back there, so I'm not going to be doing that. I think I'll just put the backpack on him, and the gun case will be separate. Oh wow, that's really in there. Yeah, so see this, I think the molding for this peg isn't very good. Like we're definitely gonna have to shave that down a little bit, because it is not standing there as far as it should go. I think it's gonna fall off too easily. All right, so anyways, we got the backpack sort of on there, and that is about it for old Lowlight with his loadout. We will get that rifle on him too. We'll take do some poses. There is Lowlight. This is one of my favorite figures from the 80s, from the Real American Hero line. I've always loved Lowlight. He's a big character in the cartoon. Definitely happy to have found this figure. All right, so yeah, now we're gonna take a break from Lowlight for a second. I'm gonna show you guys that weapons pack that I got, and we'll see if there's a weapon or two in there that we can give old Lowlight. So I was able to get this Action Force Valaverse weapons pack, the Delta pack. I ordered this the other day from ecollectibles.ca here in Southern Ontario, and it was only 20 bucks, $21 I believe it was for this, so the price was good. Like, look at all the weapons you get in this, all the guns. There's 3 blast effects, we got handguns, shotguns, machine guns. There's a lot comes in this box and it was, I thought $21 Canadian was a great price. So they have another couple, one of them was sold out, but I'm gonna keep checking. I think I'm gonna grab another one because some of these weapons are gonna look fantastic. Like these ones here, this machine gun, these two, like Desert Commando Snake Eyes, maybe, or even Dusty. This is the gun here I'm thinking for Lowlight. It's got the big scope on it, so that one looks good. This white one here, probably Snow Job, a gun for him, or the Snow Serpent. Like the blast effects, we got a couple gold guns down here, some handguns. Great looking weaponry in there, so I'm gonna open this up and have a look at it, and we're gonna give Lowlight one of these guns to try out. All right, so out of that box, there's 3 of these Ziploc baggies. We've got another one here, guns and clips and magazines in there, and we've got a small one with a couple of those blast effects. So there's the gun there, and I'll have to say, if you guys are sick and tired of all those floppy guns, really cheap plastic bendable guns that come with the classified figures, these are like solid. Tiny bit of flex, but these aren't going to be warped. Nothing's going to happen to these weapons at all. These guns, much better quality. So I definitely think that I'm going to be getting more of these weapons packs in the near future because I think they look great. Let's put this on old Lowlight, and we'll put a blast effect in there, and we'll give him a spin with some poses, and you guys can let me know what you think. Did you get Lowlight yet? Are you still waiting to get him? Are you on the fence if you don't know if you want to get him or not? Well, I suggest you do, because he is a great looking figure, and I'm so happy to now have him. I'm gonna put this big sniper rifle into his hand, and we'll have a look at that. So there is Lowlight with that super long on what looks like a sniper rifle. So there you go. All right, we'll get this guy in a couple poses. We'll pose him with this gun, and we'll try him with the Action Force gun. Okay, there he is. There's Lowlight with the Action Force rifle. How do you guys like that one? I think it looks pretty good in there. All right, guys, so if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Hit that red button. If you like this video and you like everything you've seen so far, hit that like button. Tell me how much you like it in the comments, and please hit that bell so you know exactly when my next unboxing and review is up and ready for you to watch. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Take care. We'll see you next time.